This is Kelso Sturgeon. Welcome to Friday's session of Handicapping 101. Need to talk about the NBA playoffs and Major League Baseball, but before we get into either subject, I've got a big weekend planned. Tonight, my 25-unit American League game of the week. Also, a reminder, my Best Bets Baseball Club is 10-4 with its last 14 plays and winning my top-rated 10-unit play almost every single night. My Best Bet Club players are making a fortune. You can get on board for the entire season right through the World Series for just $179, charged to your major credit card. If you're not playing baseball, you're missing out on a wonderful opportunity to make a ton of money. Don't forget it. Now, tomorrow, kicking off the NBA playoffs with a 100-unit play. I found the perfect spot where everything just seems to give one team a big edge over the other. And by the way, this might not necessarily be a favorite either. Get all the cash with my 100-unit NBA playoff kickoff game on Saturday. Also on Saturday, releasing my 25-unit baseball game of the month. On Sunday, going for my 50-unit NBA opening round upset, an underdog that should win straight up, outright. And by the way, Saturday's 100-unit NBA game grades out with a 90% chance to win straight up and cover the number. On Sunday, the underdog grades out at a 90% chance to cover the number, an 85% chance to win straight up. Two dynamite plays to kick off the playoffs. Now you can get the entire NBA playoffs, all the big games, all the daily selections, right through the championship round in June for just $229, charged to your major credit card. Now, I want to talk briefly, before getting into a little bit about the NBA playoffs, I want to talk about the Boston Red Sox. The Boston Red Sox are off to a 2-9 start, which, as I said in my website story, these guys in Boston, the team players, say, well, there's nothing to get too concerned about. Yeah, we're 2-9, but whatever. Keep in mind, this is a team that the pundits said would win no less than 100 games this season, and is so good, it might even win 120. Remarkable numbers, to say the least. When the Boston Red Sox say they're not concerned, they're whistling by the graveyard, believe me. Do you realize that in the 11 games that Boston has played, they won 2. In all but one of those 11 games, they have been the favorite. I don't want to say that you're a sucker if you've been laying the numbers with the Red Sox in the first 11 games they played, but you just might be. Here's what I'm doing with the Boston Red Sox. If I choose not to go against them, I'm certainly not betting on them until I see some progress. It's not there. And for those of you who laughed when I rated the Boston Red Sox on current form, the worst team in the American League earlier this week, give me a little credit. I knew what I was talking about. In the last 2 games, the Red Sox have lost to a dreadful team, one as bad as they are, the Tampa Bay Rays. Right now, baseball teams have to be bet on current form, and this happens to be a team whose current form is terrible. The team is hitting has a 230 batting average. The pitching staff has an ERA of 6.67. That loser. Those categories make the Red Sox a loser until they turn it around. As I've said, I may bet against them. I will not bet on them until I see some progress. If you've laid that big wood in 10 of those first 11 games, I'm sorry for you, but wake up. What you see is what you get right now. Baseball must be bet on current form, and the current form of the Boston Red Sox is downright terrible. Now, just a brief word about the NBA playoffs. The Los Angeles Lakers are the 11-4 favorite to win the NBA playoffs. Miami is 5-2. Then you've got Chicago and Boston at 9-2. Well, I can tell you right now, as I said last week, the Chicago Bulls are my favorite to win the entire thing. They have the first round. I beg your pardon, the number 1 seed throughout the entire playoffs. That home court is going to be the one single edge that they need to get all the money. And by the way, I'm not so certain that the Bulls aren't the best team in the NBA to start with. The NBA team in the NBA.